great things went on. Preparation all week. Having Joe back, offense looked really good. Joe was 14 of 24 for 160 yards, 2 touchdowns, but did get sacked twice, and I called the sacks very fast. Miles had a good day. He was 13 of 25, 260 yards, 1 touchdown. He had one long with 56 yards, but he was sacked 3 times. Overall, we had 6 sacks on the defense. So the offense came out and really moved the ball on the first defense, and in the second half, the defense stopped the offense pretty well. And we ended up with a 2-minute drive. Joe scored with a 2-minute drive, then went into overtime. Both teams kicked the field goal. The lightning was coming, so we had to stop it then. We wanted to play our young running backs today. They handled the most of the carries, most of the snaps. John Henry had 11 attempts for 68 yards, Alonso 36. Tyron Davis had 13 attempts for 20 yards, made some good, tough yardage, especially short yardage and goal line. I thought both of those guys looked outstanding. Rayson McMahon led the day with 6 receptions for 58 yards. Jerry Jenkins had a good day, 4 receptions for 73 yards. Jamar Chase had another good day, 5 receptions for 45 yards. And then Stephon Sullivan had 2. We gave Justin Jefferson a break today. There was nothing wrong with him. He just had a lot of wear and tear. We gave him the day off, so that we give Clyde the day off today. Kicking, Cade York was 7 of 8, with the longest of 51 again. He did a tremendous job. We had a lot of special teams, a lot of substitution. Was outstanding today on the sideline. Coach Mack did a tremendous job. We made it game light. I thought our guys came out to play. We had a little rain. We kept on playing, the sun shining, and we got to finish an outstanding scrimmage. Any questions?
Questions?
Hey, you added Bill Johnson to your staff. I guess
Yes.
just kind of, when did you start approaching him about kind of wanting to get a full-time person in that role, and what do you think he can bring?
Yeah, you know, with me coaching the defensive front, Kenichi and Christian was going well. And, but, you know, my job is, as we all know, is to be the head coach first. And that's what I always wanted to do. And I thought at the time that was the best solution. And it was a good solution. And then Bill came to visit. And I thought about approaching him about being a defensive line coach. And, you know, he's from Louisiana. And he said, well, you know, I got to think about it. And then he turned around 2 seconds left and said, I'm coming. So you know, he's always wanted to coach at LSU. Bill's an outstanding coach. Has coached a lot of great players. Coached Aaron Donald last year, coached the Saints, a Super Bowl champion, has a lot of experience. He's a tremendous teacher. The players are going to love him, the way he cares about them. And Dave's going to like him on the staff. He's a great staff guy. He's a great recruiter. He did a tremendous job recruiting. He in college football for a long time. So I think he brings a wealth of things to our staff. I'm glad to have him.
And then how do you imagine things kind of working once Dennis Johnson recovers and whatnot? And also, is there any kind of timeline there?
Yeah, we're going to see what happens. Bill's the defensive line coach for this year. Then we're going to revisit everything, see what happens. Never can tell what happens in college football. So I'm leaving that door open to see what happens at the end.
How did this scrimmage different than last time, as far as the way it was set up, how many plays were run? I mean, what did you work on this time?
Yeah. You know, last time we had situations, we had team run, we had third down. We went straight into game mode today. And, you know, last scrimmage, we go 10 plays, and then it'll be out. This play, we ran it just like game this time. If they go 3 and out, they're out, and we flip the field. So that's the situation they're willing to run it just like a game without the punting in between.
Hey, down here with Kenichi, what works with him now?
He's back in analyst. He's an analyst now, and like he originally came. Bill is the defensive line coach. Coach Dennis Johnson is an analyst position now. So give him time to get healthy. On the field coaches of Bill Johnson and Christian Lockshore is his graduate assistant, but Bill now assumes all the defensive line duties.
Hey, Coach, we had heard that this was a really important scrimmage. After today, do you you have a pretty good grasp of who your starters are, or do you still have a lot of?
Yeah, you know, first of all, we're gonna look at the tape, and, I feel like I know who our starters are gonna be in most positions. The left guard position is not solidified yet. Obviously, there's gonna be some rotating on defense that we gotta look at. You know, Grant Telford is a starter for us, but hasn't scrimmaged. We gotta look at who's gonna be the third safety. We gotta look at who's gonna be the starting linebacker. Is it Jacob Phillips? Is it Patrick Queen? Is it Damone Clark? And I don't think we have to make a decision now. But those are the things that seem up for grabs right now. Thaddeus Moss is making a big push to be considered as a starter. I want to see the two young running backs to see if they're ready to play. Today they showed me that they're ready to play, so we can put them in a live action, and I think they can perform well.
Coach, the candidates at that left guard position today, did you like the way they played? Is there one guy that maybe you want in that position but is not quite there yet?
Yeah, I like another Damian Lewis, but no, you know, Chase Eisen has all the physical tools and skills to be an outstanding player, but you know, he's had a hampering injury, so he hasn't been put through the fire yet. Adrian McGee is another guy that is a veteran there, has played some good football, so I think those two guys are vying for that starting spot right now. We'll see. Cardell Thomas is going to have surgery on his leg. It's an unfortunate injury, just got hit from behind. It was an accident. We'll have surgery on his leg. And he'd have been in the mix, not necessarily a starter, but he'd have been given an opportunity to earn the starting position throughout the season. So I think we're strong in this spot, and getting Damian Lewis back is gonna help us. We moved Anthony Bradford from tackle to guard, which he is more suited to play guard. We think that Bedora Terrar can play both tackle and guard. Obviously, we thin on the offensive line, so that has some guys that have to play both positions.
Hey, Coach, you just mentioned, you know, obviously the O guards have been banged up. I mean, just kind of how does the offensive line as a unit hold up today?
Yeah, I thought they did well. I really did. We challenged them. Coach Craig was fired up early this morning. We challenged those guys, next man up. We don't blink. And we played with 8 starters in a major bowl and won the game. So we're giving these guys opportunities to play. This is going to be big to see those guys on film and how well they did.
And just to be clear, Cardell's out for the year with the surgery?
Well, I don't know if he's out for a year, but I know he's getting surgery. It's, I think it probably is. I haven't heard the final result of that, but he is getting surgery with the leg.
Coach, with the lack of depth at the offensive line and the defense having 2 productive scrimmages, are you excited but kind of taking that as a grain of salt with who they're going against?
Yeah, you know, it's when the offensive line was intact, they were winning the line of scrimmage. And I think that's what you're getting at. I do believe our defensive line has made some progress, especially against the run. Last couple of days, they got better at their technique, lowered their stance, but we still have a ways to go. In order for us to be a dominant football team, this group has to make progress throughout the season.
I know the injuries and the thin line and everything, but did they perform a little better today, the offensive line,
Oh, yes.
than last week?
Oh, yes, no question. We moved the ball. We got after the defense, and you hear me saying we, I was a big offensive guy first half of it, but we got after the defense today. And they came out with the upper hand. I think that they controlled probably, but I say at least the first half of the scrimmage. The defense came out and controlled the second half, and then the offense came out and had a great 2-minute drive.
And Anthony Bradford looked like he got some reps at guard. I mean, is that kind of an idea for him, and where is he in that?
Yeah, I think he's more suited to guard right now, and he's, you know, obviously looks like the guard. He's big and he's physical. We needed help in there. We thought that he could do a better job at guard, and Bedard could do a better job at tackle for us, and that's why we moved him in there with the depth.
We obviously know kind of those top guys at receiver, but, you know, who do you kind of see, you know, rounding out the rest of that rotation? How deep do you imagine that will go?
Yeah, I'm excited by Rayson McMath, what he's done. He's catching the ball, he's big and strong. Rayson's one of our best special teams player. I'm excited about Trey Palmer. I think that guy's gonna be an excellent receiver. I'm excited about seeing Stephon Sullivan catching the ball at tight end and Thaddeus Moss. So I think those 2 guys have shown, you know, Terrence Marshall has really come on strong at the end. So I think I mentioned all those guys. DeRay Jenkins, he's had a good camp, so he can come in and get some good snaps for us.
Coach, with the running backs being a little bit better today, did you script more running plays by design, or was it just by happenstance they had a more productive?
No,
day?
you know, we wanted to give them the ball. We wanted to see what they had. And that was, Steve and I talked about that last night, and those guys did a good job. But we also had a little bit more passing than runs, and we want to be 50-50. So I think that when we get Clyde in there and get Lenore back in there and get Chris Curry was out today. He couldn't practice. We'll get all our backs in there. We'll be 50-50.
And how does Donovan Campbell fit in with all the guys competing in guard?
He's doing well. He's doing well. He's probably had his best camp. He's in there. He's going out. He's going in the game last year, took significant snaps for us. He can play for us. We have no problem putting him in. He's not a starter yet, but he's doing better.
Coach, three of your bigger name guys on defense, we've been talking about Fulton, Delphi, Jason. The next 2 weeks, you think they'll be 100%
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
they're
opener?
close. They're very close. I think if we had to play a game today, we could have pushed it. All three of those guys could have played, but we didn't want to do that. I think next week, we're going into game mode next week. They'll be taking all the first team reps. They should be healthy enough to go team, to do pass rush, to do all the things that we needed to do, because we won't be scrimmaging. Next Saturday, will be helmets only. We'll simulate a game type scrimmage, work on substitutions, so the next time we go live, it's gonna be game day.
Ed, how have you seen the battle at nose tackle recently? I mean, it seems like Apu's status recently hasn't been around.
Yeah, Apu's been out for a couple of days. And, you know, who's coming along is Joe. Joe Evans is showing that he can play, go in there and get some snaps. Tyler had a real big hit today on John Emery, and I think it was an overtime period. He still needs to get in shape. He still got a nagging knee injury. He still needs to be more consistent, so we still have some work to do there.
Coach, with these guys that are banged up in any position, just overall, if the first two games were swapped with Georgia Southern going second instead of first, would their rehab process be a little bit different?
You wanna get him in trouble, don't you? Huh? No, we're, you know, no, I just think that, during camp, we didn't want to take a shot. We didn't want to take a shot of those guys going re-injuring their injury. It had nothing to do with that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, can you talk about specifically both your quarterbacks today, what you liked about each of them?
Joe's leadership, Joe's ability to move the ball, throw the ball to the right receiver, the ability to escape pressure in the pocket. We didn't run Joe much today. I thought Bowles had a tremendous day. He moved around the pocket, made some deep throws. I think that some of the balls that were not completed because the receiver dropped the ball right in his hands. I think that, you know, John Robinson doesn't coach, but he observes everything, and he says, Coach, your young quarterback is getting better and better. He's more comfortable with this offense. He's staying in the pocket. His reads are better. Steve is really pleased with the progress of Miles. So we got two quarterbacks that can go in the game right now and win it for us. So I do believe that.
We're
Coach,
about
got time for one more, Brody.
We're about 2 weeks from the season starting. I guess how close do you think the offense is to where you want it?
The passing game is there. And I think once we get all our running backs here and get in the run game and solidify some things next week with the offensive line, we have a better run game. We want to be 50-50. We want to be physical and close.
Ron's gonna get the last one, Coach.
Yeah, can you talk about John Robinson's specific role as an extra set of eyes for you in the field? And how does that work every day? I mean, you sit down and talk to him, he gives you his thoughts?
First of all, he's in the office at 5 o'clock in the morning. He's in every meeting. He doesn't miss a lick, and he goes home at 10 o'clock at night, 82 years old. And he's energetic, and he's having a blast. And he's not intrusive, not at all. He just may come up to me and says, Coach, you need to think about this. Coach, I like this player. Now, I'm watching him, and he's grown a little bit. Coach, you know, think about playing this guy on short yardage. I think he's a better suited for what we do on the short yardage. Coach, I really like your receivers. Coach, I was worried about the defense first week. You know, we run the ball too easy, but I can see where y'all get better. All things like that are critical, you know. I just reminded we don't have Munoz and Charlie Wright one night. Not yet.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys, thank you.